We should go down into the caves and vaults. There'll be more of them down there.
Or maybe we should concentrate on finally getting to Ogre's Death stronghold, Boindil.
You ignore the offended look on your friend's face and set off, leaving the Orc Mountains behind you.
А Джерун с нами был? Так, можно пойти здесь, можно пойти здесь. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз. Так, раз. Значит, раз, два, три. Раз, два, три. Четыре.
You can already see the oasis a day's journey away. But in the glimmer of the nearer you get to the oasis, the more the unease.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
If it is,
This whole thing is probably a trap.
Welcome to Pasnar. I'm sure the citizens would greet you.
You recognize the elf immediately. You saw him with the leaders of the...
So we meet again, Tungdil. What do you think of my work in the vault?
An eerie smile sets on Cintharus's lips.
Wonderful. I can see...
at once.
Waste of time. Not a bad idea. If I have to. All right then. Not a bad idea. All right then.
Yes, on my way.
Так, не разбрасываемся силами.
And what now? I'm with you.
Now you've got me interested.
Huh? Understood.
What is it? And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Huh? At once. Yes?
And what now? Little piggies!
Vile creature!
What is it? All right.
interested. If I have to.
Huh?
Блин, не убрал ее. А можно загрузить с автостейва? Да, можно. Ага, может быть пати из 4 человек. Понял.
On my way. What is it? Huh? And what now? Huh? Yes? And what now? Yes, yes. Come here, you.
Huh?
Yeah. What is it? What is it? Vile creature. Huh? And again. And what now? I'm with you. Ha ha! I didn't hit you very hard.
Huh?
And again. Yes?
Huh?
Vile creature. Yeah! I didn't hit you very hard. Huh? Ow! Another one bites the dust. I didn't hit you very hard. Ow! Another one bites the dust. I need help.
Yeah, quickly!
On my way. All right, go.
End
With
this.
pleasure. Huh?
They're hitting me pretty hard!
Retreat! Back! Why are you fighting against us? You're the son of Samusin! You should have nothing to do with this unworthy scum!
I've had enough.
I've had enough too. But we've got several days in the desert ahead of us before we can enjoy a cup.
The longer we talk about it, the later we'll get.
Ускакала. Тварюшка.
You've been traveling through the desert for days. The sand is With the last of the energy you can muster, you finally leave the 40-mile-wide sandbar that separated you from Ogre's death. It is as if you've passed through an invisible wall when the raging wind and sand suddenly fall silent. In front of you, an enormous massive towers into the sky, the Blue Range. The slopes cast long shadows over Ogre's Death Fortress, which nestles in the spurs of the mountain. Even from this distance it looks impressive, with its 4 defensive terraces, one above the other. The anticipation of entering a real dwarven city for the first time grows with every step, and you feel the power returning to your limbs. You've almost done it.
Музыка прикольная. Серия 5%? Ага. Шестьдесят.
My High King, you have called me to succeed you to the throne. Here I stand before you.
Well,
Before you are chosen as the successor to the High King, hear, King Gandagar, the challenges that await you. Hordes of orcs are rampaging through the north and the west, and the perished land is stirring. It would seem that the Magi cannot sustain the barriers.
This gives us an excellent opportunity to attack the last elves in Alandor. They are weakened. The perished land afflicts them. Let us wipe out the traitors once and for all.
Yes, right, exactly.
here, here.
Madness. What are you talking about?
I do not recognize you, King Gandagar, in what you are saying, or is someone giving you bad advice?
On the contrary, it was Bislipper who finally supplied me with the proof. A report
А где же
titled
моё
How the
русский
Fifthling Lost
язык?
the Gate. It was the elves that poisoned the bridge.
Impossible. I always knew it. Treason.
I don't believe...
Enough! Don't be so short-sighted! We are talking about the safety of Girdle Guard. We must...
My High King, you cannot be serious.
Drivel from a dwarf who has grown too old in his post. Are we not here to choose a new High King? We have waited long enough.
It would seem you will have to wait a little bit longer. The second aspirant has arrived. Our guests must be tired from their long journey. The meeting is adjourned till tomorrow.
Второй наследник. Наследник — это хорошо.
But why do you think that I...
Everything will become clear. I've had a room prepared for you. Before you take to your bed, please pay the High King and I a visit in the throne room?
Tungdil, come closer.
The power that the old High King radiated when he called the assembly to order has drained away from him. His body is sunken in the throne, but his eyes are alert and interested as he looks at you.
The lost son returns to his people. Thank Vracus. Tell us what you learned on your journey.
You describe your adventure down to the smallest detail. Neither the king nor his advisor interrupts you. From time to time they nod, as though they were already aware of certain facts. Their brows become more furrowed with every passing minute. When you are finished with your story, you also have some questions.
What game is being played here?
Gandagar, as king of the Fourthlings, is to supersede me as High King, but his mind is poisoned with hatred towards the elves. He would probably win a war against them, but he would weaken us, and Girdlegard would not be helped by this. I was hoping for a great coalition with the elves, and even with the Thirdlings. I would have given anything to start the negotiations. In times of great need, only the common goal can count.
And which role have you planned for me?
Well, with you as a second aspirant, certain possibilities of protocol open up to us.
I don't want to appear ungrateful, and I'm happy to finally be among my people, but I will not ascend the throne. I hardly know anything about our customs and laws. Everything that I know, I have learned from books that Lot Yonan gave me. There must be more suitable heirs than me.
Your renouncement honors you, but to be honest, you never had a claim. To stop Gandagar, we had to stall for time.
Lot Yonan helped us with our little story. We don't even know if you are a Fourthling.
The king's advisor misinterprets your unbelieving gaze and quickly adds,
We're only being as deceitful as goblins for one solitary reason. To stave off...
You feel as though you've been hit in the stomach. If this is true, not only have you lost your newly found kingdom, but Master Lot Yonan also didn't see it as necessary to inaugurate you in the conspiracy.
Your plan has a flaw.
You don't have to win.
Belendalin points to the Steelies in the throne room.
It's written in our laws that the High King can oppose an heir if he isn't elected unanimously. He can then demand a duel or a contest in order to determine the winner.
Such a contest could take weeks, if not months, and it would win us some.
Why is Gandagar...
His father and brother were murdered by elves. At least...
No one knows the truth, just as no one knows how true this report about the Fifthlings is. But isn't it strange that this letter has turned up now?
What kind of contest would you have?
Everyone in the council will write a task on a piece of paper, and from them, the contest will be drawn.
And this only once you have made...
Is this really...
Don't worry. We'll open up his...
All right, then.
You can be certain of it, Tungdil.
Belendalin smiles at you encouragingly.
You say Andakai may have found a way to defeat Nodon, and she suspects that the Magus is possessed by a demon from the Outer Lands. It may be possible to kill this demon. I have commissioned armor that is worthy of a prince.
You say goodbye with a queasy... Vracus, who made the Dwarves of stone, has himself been hewn from... The coal fire is lit when the kingdoms meet for council.
Так. Ну что ж. Что же. Пока что на этом мы закончим. Всем спасибо за внимание. И всем пока. Пока-пока.